We're here in the gallery of the Whatcom Museum's Lightcatcher building, looking at significant works of art by artists from across the Pacific Northwest. If we look at the labels for each of these works, you'll notice that the credit line reads, Gift of the Washington Art Consortium through gift of Safeco Insurance, a member of Liberty Mutual Group. The Washington Art Consortium was originally founded in 1975 by Seattle philanthropist and collector Virginia Wright. In this image here, you can see Ms. Wright posing with sculptor Mark DeSuvero in front of his iconic sculpture titled Four Handle, which is located on Western Washington University's campus. When the consortium disbanded in 2017, nearly 40 works of art were given to the Whatcom Museum from the Safeco collection. Some of the Northwest's most celebrated artists in the Whatcom Museum's collection include Louis Bunce, Fay Chong, Faye Jones, Gwendolyn Knight, Mary Randlett, and Mark Tobey with this rare double-sided painting created in 1962. One of the earliest works in this collection is this piece by Vanessa of an Eastern Washington landscape that she painted in the early 1930s. Helder was a master watercolorist. She painted in a precisionist style using hard edges and a stark realism that was difficult to achieve with the washy fluid medium of watercolor. She would often combine the structured lines of architecture within her organic landscapes. Helder's works were exhibited in some of the nation's leading art museums, such as the Metropolitan Museum of Art, and displayed alongside realist masters like Edward Hopper and Andrew Wyeth. She was an interesting figure and a strong, independent woman. She also owned a pet skunk named Sniffy, whose portrait she affectionately painted. Another example from the Safeco collection is this lithograph print by Francis Senska titled Brickyard from 1952. It appears to be a straightforward image of an industrial scene, but there's so much more to this image and to Francis Senska than meets the eye. Senska was not actually known for her prints, but rather her pottery. She studied ceramics at the School of Design in Chicago in the early 1940s. When World War II broke out, she served in the U.S. Navy and trained as a pilot. After the war, Senska took a position at Montana State University, where she taught ceramics until 1973. She was affectionately known as the grandmother of ceramics in Montana. In 1951, a ceramic studio and residency program known as the Archie Bray Foundation was established at the Western Clay Manufacturing Company, the brickyard depicted in this scene. These round structures, called beehive kilns, still exist on the property today and are listed on the National Register of Historic Places. Archie Bray Foundation continues to be one of the most acclaimed residency programs for ceramics in the country, and Senska captures the location at its very beginnings, just a year after it was founded. I didn't realize the significance of the history behind these works until I did more research on Senska and Helder. These are just a few of the examples of the great works of art that we were lucky to receive through the Washington Art Consortium and the Safeco collection, and we're excited to share more of this with our community for years to come.